What we watch after dark. My name's Nathan, and today we are going over a 10 film. I give this movie a 10. It is one of my favorites. It is Pleasantville. It is directed and written by Gary Ross. It stars Tobey Maguire, Jeff Daniels, Joan Allen, William H. Macy, Reese Witherspoon, and Don Knotts. It had a budget of $60 million. It grossed in U.S. and Canada $40 million. Opening weekend, U.S. and Canada, $8 million on October 25th, 1998. Gross worldwide, $49 million. But this is a classic. Whether it was marketed wrong or something, I mean, this movie changed my life, I feel. I feel like when I saw it the first time, I was so bewildered and shocked that I watched it a second time. So let's go ahead and show you the trailer, and then I'll get into some minor fun facts for that. And then I'll give you my, which I've already given you my opinion. But let's go ahead and roll the trailer. So, roll them.
Honey, I'm home.
There's a place where the people are friendly.
How about some marshmallow rice squares?
Those are swell.
The days are sunny.
High 72, low 72, not a cloud in the sky.
And life is perfect. It's a nice place to visit.
Is that your meatloaf?
It might be. It might be.
But would you really want to live there?
What are you doing?
Hi, sport. Hi, Muffin.
We're in Pleasantville?
No! We're like stuck in Nerdville.
We're supposed to be in school.
We're supposed to be in color?
Hello, Mary Sue.
Who's that?
I didn't think you'd want to come here until we've been pinned for a little while.
You can pin me anytime you want to. Or maybe I should just pin you.
Now,
What goes on up at Lover's Lane?
Sex.
What's sex?
You don't understand. You're messing with their whole universe.
open your eyes.
Something is happening to our town. Certain changes.
Spreading all over the place.
Open your mind.
Gee whiz.
And discover
What's outside of Pleasantville?
There's some places where the road keeps going.
nothing is as simple as black and white.
Look at my face.
It'll go away.
I don't want it to go away.
From the co-creator of Big and Dave.
This behavior must stop at once.
You can't stop something that's inside you.
Pleasantville.
What are we gonna do, Bob? Well, we're safe for now. Thank goodness we're in a bowling alley.
Welcome back. This one's super fun, guys. And like I said before, it really was something that changed my life because of one line in there. And that line is, it's not supposed to be anything. And that is a good life lesson. No matter how much you want it, it's not supposed to be anything. Anyway, so let's start out by saying, first up, let's talk about the legendary Don Knotts. Known for his impeccable comedic timing and iconic voice, Knotts was unfortunately unable to return for some of the looping work in his projects. But the show must go on. Enter comedian Craig Shumore, who stepped in and delivers an uncanny imitation of Knotts' voice for the uncredited narration. Okay, well, next we'll dive into the world of literature. With a reference to D.H. Larson, the author whose book Mary Sue is reading in the film. Lawson was a profound powerhouse of an early 20th century literature, known for his daring exploration of emotional health, human sexuality, and the instincts. His work was controversial at the time, often pushing the boundaries of what was considered acceptable. So it's no surprise that his influence would sneak into the film with so many complex themes. Classic cinema techniques are used in this, and specifically one that's called the Dutch tilt or the Dutch angle. We see this in the bowling alley scene when the elder men decide to take action against the chaos of the filmmakers. The filmmakers employed this eerie technique, heightened the tension. If you were a fan of Twilight Zone or Alfred Hitchcock work, you will recognize this disorientation. The camera is deliberately tilted to create a crooked, unsettling view that makes audiences feel uneasy as the characters on the screen. Well, here's another iconic kind of tip of the hat to television. The jukebox that was used is the 1952 Seeburg M100C, also known as the Happy Days jukebox. This vintage beauty is marked on classic sitcom Happy Days, becoming a symbol of nostalgia and good times. It's a small detail, but one that adds a layer of authenticity, charm to the scene. And finally, let's talk about the fascinating connection involving Jeff Daniels. You may know him from his role in The Purple Rose of Cairo, a Woody Allen film from 1985 that explores a similar theme of blending reality and fiction. In that movie, Daniel's character, a black and white movie star, forms a bond with real-life woman played by Mia Farrow. Exploration of the lines between reality and fantasy, much like what we see in other films Daniel stars in. First off, there's a lot of outright blunt themes that you see. And, the burst of art coming through. People being called colored. But this movie ultimately becomes, nothing is always pleasant, man. Life is hard, and you can help by making it pleasant for other people, and hopefully they make it pleasant for you. But the theme of this movie of looking back at what nostalgia, like an Ozzie and Harriet, would have shown us. Recently, like a WandaVision kind of a thing happened that was like Pleasantville. Just how humane this movie is unbelievable. It's such a debate in the film for really what we're going through right now. Part of what this, what it's supposed to be, or what it's gonna be, or what it could be. Well, that's about all I got for you guys today. I want to say thank you for watching. It would really help me if you would like and subscribe. The reason I need those is to get me into the algorithm and to a point where I can make this I just want it monetized. I'd love for this to be my job. I admit I'm still stumbling through it. But as you know, I love you. I love each and every one of you. And I hope that you love other people. Because I don't care who they are. Just love them. And remember, please, we got to stop the war.